I'm out mowing the trails for a customer we call the Troll. That's actually a nice name. It was a name that he gave himself. His house looks like an old cottage, like straight from the Hobbit movies. He's got like 40 acres. I can't get to the other side because it is just completely swamped, and it gets this way a couple times a year. All the water rushes down, and basically it's just a stream. Tried talking to him a couple times. I really want to build a bridge right here. I think it would be cool. And they walk their dogs and stuff down these trails. That's why we maintain them quite a bit. So I think having a bridge would be worth doing. I think I got him almost convinced. It just hasn't happened yet. There's a bunch more. There's another way to get to the other side of this. You just got to go kind of up and around. So that's the plan. See how wet it is when we get back there on the other side. Otherwise, we'll probably have to skip the back portion of this, at least for this week. I had to stop. I keep running through spider webs and it's driving me nuts. I hate spiders. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. And there's a ton of mosquitoes. And now I'm like creeped out. Keep feeling like I got bugs all over me. If I run into one more spider, I might just run out of this place kicking and screaming.
I had to stop just now and get my audiobook ready. I'm listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl. It was recommended to me by a friend. It's kind of a weird book. It's kind of like a D&D style comedy. I'm kind of liking it. Sometimes listen to music. What do you guys listen to?
I'm also really hoping that I can beat that storm that I see over in the distance. It would suck to be down this far. I mean, it's a good, probably a 5-minute drive back with the mower, which isn't much. When it's pouring down rain, there's thunder, and I'm by these massive towers. I do not want to get struck by lightning or be stuck out here, especially I know in the bottom portion it gets super wet. I might not even be able to make it back on the mower.
It's easy to feel small when you're out mowing these trails, but I'm reminded God has already laid the big paths. I'm just trimming the edges so that I can see it a little better. It's funny how that mirrors my own walk. He leads, and I just try to keep the way clear enough to follow. I'm not a perfect human. You'll notice in some of these clips that I might cuss like a sailor. I get mad, I get angry, but at the end of the day, I know that God is my Father, and He's who I follow. Every trail, every yard, it's a blessing.
It's definitely gotten a lot darker now that I'm in the woods, and I believe the rain has started because I can kind of feel a few drops coming from the tree canopy. Thankfully, the canopy is thick enough that the rain's not really getting me, but I can kind of see out there in the clearing. I can definitely see that it's coming down pretty good. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna head back. I don't think I am just yet. And it's already been raining for several days straight. A lot of Ohio's had some flooding. And coming down here with a chain, trying to get this out in the rain. Not really on my bingo card for today. You know, just as I said that, it started pouring down harder, so I don't know. All I know is I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. Anyway, I'm gonna put the camera back away in my pocket because it's now got a cracked screen. I kind of gave Jarrison some crap about it in the last video, but honestly, it wasn't really his fault. I had put the camera in a stupid spot on the mower so I could get some footage while we were mowing a house. So that's my bad. Sorry, dude. I think we got everything. I was going down the trails and I noticed that all of them were mowed. So I was really just looking for trails that hadn't been. There's a couple in the back, but I can't get to them without wetting it. It's very wet here. I'll meet you back at the truck. I really don't want stung, so I'll tell the customer they gotta take care of it before we come back. When we took the job, we told them we weren't doing that because they only want us out here once a month and it's too much for a push mower. And the gate's too small. I don't even want to make a wide berth around those, dude. There's so many over there.
They'd understand. They would
Yeah, they're pissed. I mowed right over it twice, didn't get stung, just happenstance. I'm allergic and they hurt. So let me know what you guys normally do. I'm gonna skip that area of the lawn until the customer gets it taken care of. Would you guys skip it or would you try and mow really fast? I debated because I have a walk behind that kind of goes on itself. I can just set the speed and go. I debated just letting it go over that area, running around trying to catch the mower on the other side, but because it's on a hill, I was worried it would just slope down the hill and end up in their fence.
I feel old for not trying this before, but Jerison just recently showed me how to use tap to pay on my phone. I'm not sure that I like it. You can see here on the video the pump, it took a couple of tries to get it to work, and I'm always worried about like being at a grocery store or going into the gas station, anywhere else really, that I'm gonna grab my groceries and get up to the front and they're not gonna have a tap to pay, so I feel like I have to have my card on me no matter what anyhow.
It's about 8:30 now. I'm back at home. I ended up cutting a little bit of my own lawn. I took a look at my wood shed. We burn wood through the winter for heat. We got an outdoor wood broiler, so I got a lot of firewood. A lot of this is actually left over from last year, so it's been aging quite a bit. I need to get it split because my woodshed is completely empty and it is mid-August. So I gotta get at least about 6 cords worth split between now and December. So just put my kiddos to bed. Wife ended up going to bed. She wasn't feeling great. So I find myself down here at the wood splitter, earbuds in, just cranking out tunes by myself and my own thoughts. And honestly, sometimes that's the best way to end the day. Kind of got a little bit of a sunset going. It just peaked below the trees. I got to see it while I was mowing in my backyard. Time I come out and split wood, I find myself thinking about my grandpa because he loved splitting wood. We always thought that splitting wood was going to be what killed him, and it kind of was because it gave him a fungal infection in his lungs from the fungus in the wood. It was not a heart attack like we all thought it was going to be, but it was his favorite thing to do. He loved it. He would do it with his grandkids. He'd have us all come over and we'd stack the wood for him after he got done splitting, and it did not matter if it was blistering cold or 100-degree day. He was out there splitting wood. He always knew where to find him. Some of these piles have been sitting here for a long time and I have yet to come down here. I really need to like weed spray them. I really don't want to sit down here with a weed eater and you'd be going through so much line, hitting it off the logs and stuff. I mean, you can't even tell there's a pile on that one. It's just brush. It's bad enough that I've got the weeds growing through the wood splitter here. The summer months just get way too busy to be able to come down here and split what I need to get split. Getting late. I'm probably going to keep splitting a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and shut the video down. I'm sure you can barely see this on YouTube. When I edit it, I'm going to try and brighten it up some, but I know the GoPros are kind of shoddy in low light. But I was just having a thought a minute ago. It didn't even really click in my head, but all last summer before Grandpa got sick, he kept telling me to start a YouTube channel, and I would just kind of laugh at him while we're sitting on the porch. And then, for whatever reason, I just got a burr up my butt a few months ago to do it. Just hadn't even put it together that Grandpa was the original one that really wanted me to do it. He would just tell me, like, this is the way to go. He really liked watching Tractor Tim, SB Mowing, Spencer's Lawn Care. Those three were like his favorite. If he ever had any downtime, he would just be sitting there on his tablet. So I know he's up in heaven looking down. I'm sure if he could, he'd be watching my videos just to see what I'm up to. So it's just a fun little thought as I'm watching the sunset go down. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next video.